once again, welcome to another Creators One News broadcast. I am El Blanco, and this is your business segment. And typically, we always do, we tend to bring in information on the outside and bring it to the inside, and we try to connect the two to show you how to make what you're trying to do happen using the same techniques and using other techniques, which is marketing skills, networking skills, and so forth. But recently, we just had an event, and I was getting calls today about an event. Um, Miss Roxy created another world, and that world is called Court Justice. And the people that came to it, they found it hilarious. They had a very good time. It was excellent, right? And that was a mock trial that we put on. I played the judge. We had Miss Wiggles. She was in there defending herself against Universal Dragon because both of them had Captain America, Captain America avatars, and they were both claiming to be the true one and only. So that was a court case we had, and then we had Black Harley. She was the counsel for the plaintiff, and the plaintiff, which was Universal Dragon, was suing Miss Miss Wiggles, who was represented by her defense counsel, Complex Creator. So, and then we had Isha as the court reporter, and we had a panel of 7 jurors, and they called forth witnesses, and we had a real good time. Very funny. It was very the people that were guests there that came to testify as witnesses. They were great. So, if you want to see that mock trial, please go to the YouTube channel, Creators One News on the YouTube channel. um, Check it out and enjoy it. And then what makes me speak on it tonight is there was a video that went out afterwards, and people saw it, and they were contacting me. They was calling me because they see a bigger picture in it, and that bigger picture is, well, y'all have a success. Y'all had a successful trial in there because y'all pretty much knew how a trial goes, the procedures that we really did a real procedure where you would have the prosecutor present their case, and then once they rest their case, the defense comes and they defend themselves, and once they rest their case, then they make their closing arguments to the jury, and then we take the jury back to deliberate to see what their determination is going to be, and when they come back, we determine if the person is going to be found guilty, innocent, or if there's a mistrial. So in this case, we didn't have a unanimous decision. All the jurors were not satisfied that Miss Wiggles was not the um, true Captain America, because the prosecutor side or the plaintiff sides, they didn't prove, they didn't prove within a reasonable doubt that that she was fake. So they lost. So because they lost, it was a mistrial. So we didn't get a unanimous decision. So now, but what we found out, what I found out by getting phone calls today, people would learn a lot from this world. Even though it's fun, they would learn a lot because by coming there, we would reinforce what how court really works. You will learn a lot of things. You'll learn a lot of legal terminology that you just don't know naturally. You'll start learning strategies and all these other different legal things that they're doing in court that you otherwise would just sit there and watch it when you know what's going on. So we tend to explain what's going on at the time, and when someone actually decides to do something that's not within the rules of court or the order of the court, we'll break it down and stop it so they'll know. And then next time, we'll move a lot smoother. So with this world, it's called Court Justice. It's a tri mesh world. Very nice, very beautiful. Got security in there, got guard dogs, but very, very, very realistic. So you come in there, you can sit down and really enjoy the court case. So we can see people coming in the future who may have real issues in here and want to settle it in here, or we can see people just coming in with their own ideas and they want to test their skills against each other. So you can always go to the world and do a closed session, and if you're trying to do your own court case. So you would want to definitely have 7 people in your jury. You know what I'm saying? So then you would have uh, the two um, counsels or the attorneys that would make 9, and then the judge would make 10, and the court reporter would be 11. So you would need at least 11 people, right, just to have your court, right? And then everybody else that's going to be in the audience, so you can bring, you can make sure you got you're going to be in there at that time. Y'all going to create your own case. Have as many people as you possibly can to be there, and then you can pull from your crowd for your witnesses if you want. And it's so interesting because not only we have the clap sounds, the boo sounds, we even have the jurors got they have selections. They can tell you how they feel about your testimony while you're testifying with some funny emoticons. And then we have the evidence room. So in case you want to put on a real funny show, or put on a real funny joke, we got like Walmart receipts. You can come out there and say, "Hey, here's the proof that they bought those from Walmart." Or we have different types of evidence like marijuana bales and money, suitcases full of money, all kind of things. So all you have to do is just get an idea, just to get a good look at it. Just go to the go to the YouTube and look for Creators One News channel, and watch the video. And then if you're interested in being part of a case, and just let us know. So for right now, we're actually doing it. We're making sure we're hosting one so we can teach people, or people can see how it goes, so people can get familiar with how the judge operates, how he works the case, and they can see how the process goes, and and see how people uh, can defend or how they can prosecute. So Complex, she just came in. She's in the back. She's in the back row tonight. She's in here. She was very strategic. She hit Dragon with when was you born? Because she hit him with the real facts of to see if he was the real Captain America, and then he started stumbling. He knew what was coming, so he started stumbling. And I was and as the judge, I was like saying to myself, "Oh, she got him." But I'm not the jury, so I won't make the decision. The jury does. So it was very fun, and if you go watch it, you'll see it for yourself. So that's the news for this evening. We're gonna go back to talking about other things as I collect more information about what's going on out there with the blockchain, XRP, and even what's going on in here with the metal coins. We'll be talking about that next week. We'll get back started, but make sure you're looking for anything dealing with court justice, whether you see ads on the Oculus side, or if you see it passing around in Instagram. Look for things like that, because you're gonna have fun facts that it will be teaching the whole community about court and law. So I'll be making sure I get the right content to the team, and the team will make sure that you guys are seeing it. And who knows, it may turn out to be not just entertaining, but a very, very important world for Horizon Worlds, and for the young people who are saying, "Hey, I always wanted to learn that." So that's what it is. So thank you for tuning in tonight. It is April 10th. It's a Thursday night. We do this at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And after our show, we go to the main studio and we follow through with the next show. So just get in here on Thursday nights and you won't miss it. So thank you for tuning in. I am El Blanco. This is Creators One News, the business segment.